Hello, welcome to Escape the Box Piano. It's Dan here. In this tutorial we are going to learn one of the most iconic piano pop lines that's ever existed. This is the Beatles Let It Be, and it's remarkably easy to learn. There's only 4 or 5 sections: an introduction, a verse, a chorus, link through to the guitar solo where the piano sits underneath that, and an outro. I'm not going to play the entire performance here. I've uploaded a separate Synthesia playthrough which you can listen to. That's linked in the description. However, let's play through an abridged version so you can see what you're going to work towards. This will be the introduction, followed by one refrain of the verse, one refrain of the chorus, the link through to where the guitar solo is, the piano as it sits underneath the guitar solo, another refrain of a chorus, and an outro. Tempo is 74 beats per minute, which sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Let's jump straight into how this all breaks down. So the chord progression, the harmonic progression is pretty straightforward. It's C major, followed by G major, A minor, F major, C major, G major, F major, and C. That's the introduction, that's the verse. Right hand then, here's middle C. The first chord we're going to play is E, G and C. Play that twice. And then a chord of B, D and G twice. Okay, A minor, A, C, E, 4 times. And swap out the top note for a D, an E for a D, so A, C and D. Okay, C major a couple of times, C, E and G. B, D and G twice. Okay, now F and A, E, G, D and F, and then a chord of C major twice, C, E and G. Meanwhile, in the left hand, middle C again, so down an octave, get your 5th finger on C, an octave below that, and your thumb on the C there. So we're going to play low C and then the C above it. And then C, F sharp, bring your thumb in and play the G. Then low G, and then G up here again. Okay, 5th finger slides up to A. Thumb on A above it, octave G's together, then F together, then F up here by itself, and again. Bring your 5th finger back up to C, C above it, C, F sharp, thumb on G, G low, and that low G again, and then low F followed by the high F, then C followed by the high C 3 times. Putting that together, it looks like this. Now the verse is basically that introduction phrase played around twice with a little bit of a difference right at the end. Let me play through what we've just learnt and then show you the difference at the end of the refrain. Okay, so all that was the same so far, and now the final bit, final bar looks like this. Harmonically it's exactly the same, so what's happening there? Okay, we've just played okay, left hand's the same. In the right hand here, the chord is just a little bit lower, A, C and F. And then we're going to run down, bring your third finger of your left hand up to the E and just play E, D, and then C, and then the high C. That again. And above it, we've got this chord of A, C, and F, and then E, G, and C, D, F, and C, and then back to E, G, and C. So that entire refrain from the beginning. Having finished the verse here, we can now think about the chorus, which starts on A minor. Okay, let's have a look at that. So, A, C and E. And a chord of C major, C, E and G twice. A, C and F twice. Back to that chord of C major twice. C major twice again. Then B, D and G twice. A, E, A, C and F. Move down, E, G and C. D, F and C. Back to E, G and C twice. Meanwhile, in the left hand, A, and then G, F, C, 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 F sharp, G, and then R, F, high F, and then run down E, D, C. Together. depending on the chorus that you're playing, you might play that refrain round once, or you may play it round twice, and we'll look at the structure at the end. When you get to it, one of the choruses links through to the guitar solo with a link section in the middle. Let's have a look at this now. In the right hand, here's middle C. We're going to play F and A, E and G, D and F, C and E. Go over the top with your fingers, B flat and D, A and C, B, natural and G, F and A, and E and G. In the left hand, middle C, an octave below, get your thumb on F, F, E, D, get your thumb under onto the C. B flat, A, and then thumb under onto G, third finger on F, and then fifth finger and thumb either side on C. Together. Technically, in the recorded version, in the Beatles recorded version, the next two bars, there is no piano. It's kind of a Hammond organ or an organ of some sort. However, we can emulate what that happens on the piano. So really it's exactly the same thing. In fact, the left hand is identical. In the right hand, the harmony is the same. There's just a couple of flourishes. F, F and A. E and G, and then C by itself, then D and F, then A by itself, and then we land on the C and E. Over the top on B flat and D, F by itself, A and C, and then F by itself. Okay, now chord of G major, G, B and D. Chord of F major, F, A and C. And then C major, E, G and C. Coming out of the link section, then we enter the guitar solo, and effectively it's a couple of rounds of the harmony of the verse, but we're just going to slam out chords in a slightly higher register in the right hand on the piano, and then just cement that underneath with roots on octave roots in the bass. So C major, we're going to play that 4 times, G, C, E and G. Shift those 2 fingers in the middle so that we're going to now play G major, G, B, D and G 4 times. A minor, E, A, C, E. Play that another couple of times. And then swap out the bottom note for an F and the top note for a D. So we're on D, A, C and D. Sorry, F, A, C and D twice. Okay, back to C major, this time G, C and E 4 times. G major, D, G, B and D. F major, C, F, A, C. And C, E, G, C 4 times. Underneath that, as I said, just root octaves in the left hand, so middle C here, thumb on the C below, 5th finger on the C below that. Play that twice, and G, A, F, C, G, F, E, D, C. Put that together. Now that goes round twice before we then go back into a chorus. However, more about the structure, as I said, in a little bit. And really, at this point, you have learnt the entire thing virtually. We have a final chorus at the end, followed by the outro, which is like the link section between the chorus and the guitar solo. It's got one more added note in the bass. So the only thing that's added really is the D there. F, E, D, C, B flat A, G, F, D, and then C. And there you have it. Let's very quickly talk about the structure. This is down in the description as well. You have an introduction. Verse 1, which is 2 of the refrains that we learnt. Chorus 1, which is 1 of the chorus refrains. Another verse. Now a double chorus, 2 refrains of the chorus. The link section that you've learnt. The guitar solo then happens, so the piano section we learnt there, play that twice round. Now you go back into a single chorus, then a verse, verse 3, a final double chorus, and then the outro. As I mentioned near at the beginning, I do have a full playthrough of this uploaded, so if you are in any doubt about the structure, go and have a look and a listen to that. Well, I do hope you found this tutorial useful. If you have, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel for more great tutorials. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next, and I look forward to seeing you soon.